So continuing with Valeo, I'll start with the percentages that I've put at the beginning of the Excel sheet. They pay the dividend payout ratio as at 26%. As for the tax, I've used the same value that I found in the past valuation, which is 21%. The division between debt and equity, I couldn't find the exact numbers, but I know that the WACC is 11.25%. So I've assumed that the company is at 70% debt, which is paid at 10%, and 30% equity, which is paid at 14%. Then, continuing with filling the income statement and balance sheet. At the beginning, it was confusing because the items on the actual income statement and balance sheet of Valeo are much more than the items on the Excel sheet. So at the beginning, I wanted to make the same total at the end of the income statement and the balance sheet of Excel and of Valeo's financial statements. But then I found that this is wrong because the rest of the tables which are projecting the values in the future are using the percentages. For example, how much the COGS represent from the total sales of the company as a percentage. So I stick with filling in the numbers of the actual COGS and the actual sales and so on. So the numbers at the end of the income statement and balance sheet of the Excel sheet aren't correct. However, the percentages are correct, and this is what matters because the projection uses these percentages at the end. The AFN values are calculated as being the difference between the assets and the sum of equity and liabilities. I've made sure that the assets equals the equity and liabilities. And then I've made the subtraction to get the free cash flow that the company is having in hand at the end of each of the 5 following projected years. I've got these numbers: 261, 276, 341, 360, and 415 million euros for the 5 years. I've projected the values of 490 million euros for the year 2020. And this way, I've used the 2 formulas to get the present value for the planning period and then the residual. For the planning period, the valuation was of 1,175 million euros, and for the residuals, that was 15,547 million euros. As you can see, the residuals represent a much higher percentage as expected, and this gives a total of 16,721 million euros for the valuation. This value, if we compare it to the actual value of Valeo now, which is 11,144 million, this is a close enough value. And if we look at the past valuation that I've got when calculating everything by hand, the valuation gave a number of present value of 17,692 million. So we can see that valuating using the Excel sheet or the computerized method gives a closer value for the company from the actual value of it. Thank you.